Good day, Miss Ann here. In this segment, we are going to be talking about careers. And specifically, we'll be going through a couple different ways you can do a career vision board. Now, I want to address something first, though. So, we talk about doing a vision board, where you see yourself when you grow up, what you want to do with the rest of your life. And the first thing I want to say is that a lot of adults don't even know what we want to do with the rest of our lives just yet. And so when you come up with a career vision board, I want you to think of it as an idea for your future, but not necessarily lock yourself in and say, oh, okay, that one day I did a vision board and now I'm stuck. You're never stuck. In fact, at CGI, where I work, one of the things so many of our members say they love about working for CGI is they get to try out all kinds of different jobs. They might start off as an application developer and then become a project lead, and later on become a business analyst who's the main person going back and forth between us and our client. Some people, they come in, they start off as a business analyst, and then at some point become an application developer, and then at another point become a project manager. So there's all different career paths, all different jobs, even in a company like CGI, and even at a place where most of the jobs are in computer science. And for me personally, in my career path, I've worked at an advertising agency, I've ran a museum, I've been a recruiter, and all of that has led me to the job I have now, which is running the STEM program for the US for CGI. And so all of those experiences helped build my career path. A lot of people, you talk about the career ladder, you think of it being, okay, I'm this, and then I'm this, and then I'm this, and then I'm this. But we are starting to move away from that and move more into a career mosaic, because everyone makes their own picture of what their career is, and it's not necessarily this and this and this. It might be a little this and this and this, and then it builds this beautiful picture of who you are and what your career is. So I just wanted to start and say that. So now that I've said that, I want us to start talking about how you would explore potential careers. And of course, coming from a STEM perspective, we can look at this and approach this in a scientific way, using the scientific method. So we're going to ask a question: what might you want to be when you grow up? And then we're going to do some research to try to find the answer to that question. The Bureau of Labor Statistics has some great resources that you can go to and explore to see if that's to see what you may want to do. One particular resource is Career One Stop. On there, they have a lot of different things you can look into. What I personally enjoyed the most was they had a career interest survey that you can take, and then it gives you like 60 something careers that they think that you'll be good at, and then lets you know if that career is growing, if it's getting smaller, what the salary is, what the education level required is, etc. So once you find a career that you think you might want, or maybe even just the type of career you think you might want, then we can start on our visioning board. And so I want to show you two different examples of career vision boards. And so one, I actually use Scratch, which is the drag and drop programming language. And I put project manager because that's actually a certification I'm currently studying for. It's a project management professional certification. And so I made this in a way to inspire myself to study. And you're able to actually go in there. They had it's called a sprite, which is that image, which is me in the middle. And it started off, I believe, green and purple. And I was able to change the color of the outfit to red and black, which is what I like to wear a lot of. So that's one way. And then another way is a more traditional vision board where you go through magazines, pictures, cards, whatever you have available that, of course, that you're allowed to use and that is your property. And you cut out words that you like, pictures that you like, things that you find inspiring. We are still in a stay-at-home time, so we didn't have a whole lot around the house, but I did have a bunch of handyman magazines and this magazine that came in the mail, and I used some old cards and took advantage of those. So that's how I tackled my career vision board, both the digital version and the old-fashioned version, and it really was a great exercise for me because it got me thinking about what I want to do as I continue to grow my career and continue to build that career mosaic. And one last thing I wanted to say, we talked about looking at your career and looking at what you might want to do when you grow up with the scientific method, where you ask a question, you do the research, you make a hypothesis what you might want to be, and then you experiment. Maybe you try a summer internship, maybe you talk to other people who have that job, and then analyze that data. And when you analyze it, you might decide, yes, this is definitely what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for it. And you might decide, you know what, this is not for me. And both of those are equally great results. Have fun exploring and learning, and we hope to see you next time. Thanks so much. Have a great day.